Hey guys, welcome back to Braddock's Garage. Today is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be working on the car. You can see the mess I've made here. I've been trying to straighten up the garage for good reason. So there are tools that you just can't live without sometimes, and you can make by with smaller versions of them to tide you over. So one of those tools is an air compressor. Now, for the longest time, I've used the Craftsman brand compressors, the oilless ones, and they're okay for small jobs, but they will eventually fail. That's what happened to mine. You use it long enough, and it works great for that time period, but it will eventually fail on you. I know I burned up some piston rings and some head gaskets on mine. But for the time that it did survive, it was excellent. But it couldn't meet the needs of my growing hobby. So then I, got this little 30-gallon DeWalt, and it too has been exceptional. But when we start talking about things like doing body work, painting, and using a DA for sanding, this little thing just can't hold up. It's good for small projects, but it just constantly runs when you're trying to do big jobs. So with that being said, I searched high and low for years for a secondhand 240 volt compressor. And a couple months back, I finally found one on Craigslist for a screaming deal that I could not pass up. So let's take a look at it. So here it is. This is my Max Air by Eagle 240 volt, 5 horsepower, 60-gallon air compressor. I bought this from a gentleman locally, and it also came with the oil water separator and the desiccant filter and regulator combo. I got all of that for $400. I'm telling you guys, the deals are out there. You just got to search for them. You might not find them immediately, but they're there. In addition to this, I also got that. That's a Max Air kit, 3/4 inch line. I'm gonna be running this in the garage, and that's what today's video is about. I'm not gonna give you a tutorial on how to do it, but I do plan on running it up and around and somewhere on the wall. I don't know, I'll figure that out. But anywho, I can't wait to get this going. This is gonna be a huge improvement to the shop. So, especially since I've got some body work coming up here soon, it's gonna be an awesome addition. So, let's go ahead and show you what I got. All right, so here's the kit. Like I said, it's the Max Air 3/4 inch line, and you can buy these all in kits. Now, what I've got here is some extras that I bought in addition to, because, well, I knew I was gonna need them. So first we've got the line, and this stuff is sturdy. And it's still kind of cold here, so that's probably gonna be a pain in the butt to bend, or straighten out, I should say, considering I'm not using maxline's pipe straightener. So I've got an idea for that to try to straighten it out myself. We'll see if it works. And if it does, great. You can probably use that yourself if you're looking to do this. If not, well, you'll know what not to do. So continuing, I bought 3 manifolds. You can see this is what it looks like here. I'm going to be mounting mine to the wall Although some applications, or especially if you're building a shop, you can actually run your lines through the wall and then into the back of the manifold. Obviously, I'm not doing that because my walls already exist, so I'll just be mounting these directly to the wall. Your line's going to come into here. Actually, excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Your line's going to come into here and then feed whatever device you need. In my case, I've got a coupler, so I can hook my flex lines into that. And then of course you got your valve here, so you can bleed your water out of your lines, whatever. So I got 3 of these. I got 2 T's like this, because I do plan on branching out different directions. I've got some unions, dirty box from sitting in the garage. And I bought 4 of the elbows because I figured I'm going to be making some 90-degree turns. So that should help. And then of course I went to my local supply store and bought some couplers for the manifolds, which you just saw. And then the adapters for those. So got that. Now to assemble all this, you're gonna need some Teflon tape, and you're gonna need pipe thread sealant like this. And I also picked this up at my local hardware store. Now that I think about it, I may have misplaced my Teflon tape, so I'll have to look for that. But anyway, so in addition, I also got 2 packets of the mounting clips, so that'll make for a clean install on the wall. I guess there's nothing left to do except to get started. I'm gonna come right off of this rubber hose right here. You can see I've already got my end on it. So I'm gonna figure out how to run that and where exactly to run it. I had a plan when the compressor was in a different area of the shop, but since I moved it into my little nook here, I'm gonna have to revise that. So I guess I'll just be doing it on the fly. Let's see what happens. All right. Need to roll that out. Roll out. Roll out. So this stuff has an aluminum lining in it. And it's pretty stout. It says it's good for 200 PSI. At 75 degrees, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. I think most of this is just just gonna be hard work straightening it by hand. All right, so I need 29.5 inches. That's what she said. She ain't getting that. Not from me. Let's see. I can't work in these conditions. All right, let's see. 29.5. Roughly a key. Take our handy dandy cutters. These things just apparently chop right through it. Holy cow. That's like butter. Wow. That's shocking. All right, so now we have our tool here, and this will deburr the edge and also expand it so it can slide into the couplers. That's money right there. Ooh, doggy. I tell you, so far, this is an awesome kit. All right. Now I had this idea. I don't know if it'll work, but you'll be here to witness if it does. So I'm gonna put the piece down. It's almost straight, but it could be straighter. I'm gonna take this piece of wood right here and try to roll it out on the concrete. We'll see if it works. So far, not really. Let's just use a knee. Take a knee, fellas. Take a knee. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what it does. All right, so we got a coupler right here. We'll unscrew this. It's got this little piece on the inside. You want to put that on first. Wait. Scratch that. Rewind it. There we go. Put our threaded piece on first, followed by the expansion thingy. Then we're gonna slip it on down. Like that. Like that. Like that. Seems okay. Don't wanna be your monkey wrench. Don't worry, it's an accident. What's that? Stick to my day job? Yeah, probably should. Okay. All right. 10-4. Now, time for an elbow. Not that elbow. This elbow. Same deal. Slip on the fitting, slip on the expansion ring. That. Say you don't have to go crazy with tightness on these things, but I do want to make sure it's snug. They are compression fittings. Okay. All right, so that's the general idea there. Okay. Keep on going. All right, so as you can see, I ran my line up here. You saw me do that. Put a T up there, ran it through the wood right here, down to a hose reel. That'll be good. I can get to most of the car that way. And eventually I'll probably put one over there in one of those corners. That we can air up the car tires as well. But then I ran it over here, over top of the compressor, down, don't mind that little guy right there. I can't measure. Anyway, ran it down to another manifold right there. My plan is to have my blast cabinet right here. So that'll be good for a direct connection. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna do right now. I will continue this further because it is pretty easy to take apart, but it's easy. We'll say that. You just got to work at it a little bit. Otherwise, that's it. All right, so like I told you guys, this wasn't a tutorial. By no means do what I do because I'm shady, whatever. But the air is on currently and there's no leaks. So, you know, blind squirrel gets a nut every once in a while. But anyway, if you liked what I did here, go ahead, please like, subscribe if you want, and follow, please. You can also find me on Instagram, braddocksgarage.com. I don't have a website yet. Braddock's Garage. You can see all the progress of the Mustang over there. And did you see my shirt in some of the time lapse? I don't have any to sell yet, but maybe in the future, if anybody wants them. You know, I've only got like 10 or 12 subscribers, so maybe in the future. Let me know. Put it down in the comments. Hey guys, real quick, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it, and I think I'm up to 20 subscribers now, so that's awesome. I'm really enjoying this. I know upgrade videos aren't really the best. You'd rather see car progress videos, and I would like to make those. I'm just waiting on parts right now, which I finally got in. So I'll be starting back up on that. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.